Okay, so the hangout is now live. So anyway, and I am getting that same message that I got earlier when we did the live stream saying on August 1st, Hangouts on Air is going away. So I probably seem like I'm MIA on my first channel, my original channel. There's two reasons. My second channel is getting more page views right now, so I have been a little bit more there. Also, I had wanted to make the content a little bit more stylized and edited on this first channel, so I just been uploading less to it. And you know, I always love my projects, my creative projects, and I don't know why, like, between being busy and just having my feelings hurt about something that I should have been over long ago, like, it just makes me feel less creative sometimes. And I should want to be more creative, because at the end of the day, even though I still am somewhat attracted to this person who rejected me and think he's somewhat cute, he never really thought about me. He thinks about himself, and he's so inconsistent. Like, it would be Confusion City, but it's not, because look, I don't think he's a bad person. I actually really still care about him, but at the end of the day, this person, they just never, like, they didn't care about me. Sometimes I think he wants to talk to me. The thing that's made it more tricky is sometimes I see him a few times a week, like in passing by, and him saying hello and things. And sometimes it can be confusing because he's like overtly friendly, and he says things that I feel are kind of flirtatious sometimes. I sold him my guitar because I was never going to play guitar. Okay, I had this guitar for years, and I sold it to him back in May, and I told him, you know, it really hurt my feelings how he had ended everything. He didn't, okay, he had a nice response and everything, but the backstory was the day after Christmas, he approached me, and we had known each other for a few years, and he said he asked me if I wanted to ride home, and we talked for like 3 hours, and we talked like about a lot of different things. He told me about the time he'd been in the military, because he has been in the military and he has some issues. I mean, from the time he served in the military, I think he has some emotional issues, and I always thought of him as this really sweet guy, because he sometimes buy me donuts and buy me soda, and it was real nice, but we had never really got to know each other. I mean, I'm kind of a shy person. I just don't approach guys. Like, I just don't do that. I'm not like one of these women that goes up to men and approaches them. Like, I'm not that kind of woman. I'm not like a real extroverted kind of lady that's approaching guys. Like, so I kind of wait until they approach me. And he approached me, but one thing I think I should have thought about was, I've known him somewhat for about 5 years, like, but he didn't approach me until the day after Christmas. And it seemed like all of a sudden he really wanted to get to know me, and we had a deep talk that night. And then the next night we spent time together. But I guess I should have known, because he said, well, I hope nobody's feelings get hurt if someone starts dating someone else, which just seemed really strange. Like, but yet he wanted to spend New Year's Eve with me, and we did, and it was all kind of confusing. He said he wanted to be, but here's the thing, it was never confusing. He said he wanted to be friends, and that he wanted to get to know me. And then the part, I guess, that just was the most confusing at the time was the night he called me drunk in the middle of January and said, like, he was starting to have feelings for me and caring about me, and he just had to get to know me. Well, I didn't know he was drunk that night, okay? Next day, I saw him in passing. I asked him if I can have a ride home, so he gave me a ride home. And then he started talking about this other woman, and I had heard him mention her, and he had said that he had felt close to her after his breakup, but he wasn't ready to have a relationship, so she started dating someone else. And I should have known all along he was really fixated with this woman because she would come up in conversations like over and over and over again. And he wasn't really talking about me. And honestly, he just wanted to spend time with me because this other woman had rejected him in some way. But I guess the thing that bothered me the most about it was if somebody rejected you, why didn't you give me a chance? Like he said to me that night, he goes, oh, well, I'm not starved for a relationship. We can still be friends. And I think I'm going to date her. But I just got out of my last relationship, which was really strange. He had just broken up with someone like a couple months earlier, said he wasn't ready for a relationship, but he definitely was with her. The thing is, he was never ready for a relationship with me. The problem is I sometimes still saw him in passing and I talked to him, but I guess like he's just kind of a flirtatious guy. He says nice things. He's very charming. He's very cute, but this is not somebody that's ever going to have feelings for me. In fact, when I told him he really hurt my feelings, he goes, well, I imagine like once you meet someone and you're engaged to them, like I'm going to really regret having let you go. And I can't believe I'm hurting you the way my ex hurt me. And I said, I think you're just saying that to make me feel better and just to be nice. And supposedly he said we're friends too, but we don't really do anything. I don't see how we're friends. Like, I mean, we talk occasionally. I think the only reason I still think about him is because with other people in the past I dated, I didn't see them on and off all the time. So it was just kind of easy to forget about them. And I think maybe I still think about him because I see him occasionally. But I realized something. He could go from around December, like buying me treats, asking me what my New Year's resolution was, to like radio silence for a few weeks, and then kind of like saying hi in a nice kind of way, and then the next day just being kind of like ignoring me. But to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter anymore because I think he just, like a lot of people, we live in a very casual culture, and he's a big part of that casual culture component where they think it's just for yourself. Like, I just thought he was different. And I don't know why I'm still like hurt by it, really. It's really silly, but talking about it is helping me realize how I never had a reason to be hurt by this guy. He wasn't somebody who ever really thought about me, but now I'm way different. Like, I think, well, even if I've known someone in some capacity for a long time, I can fully never know someone. And I know that sounds horrible, but it makes me like not really trust people easily. Like, I want to be kind to people and I'll be considerate, but I definitely, my trust of people has plummeted like a lot, considerably. I don't know. It's going to take, like, I think in the future, I won't easily trust someone, but I actually think it's okay that he didn't. I can hear the air show going by outside. I think in the end, it's okay that he didn't want to have anything with me because I don't know, like that, the way that he was able to just come on like that and talk to me and be flirtatious when he wanted my company when that other woman wasn't around, and then just the next moment when he finally is reconnecting with her, just kind of pretend like I don't exist. It's just kind of like I was an object, really, in a way. And it can't be sad, or you shouldn't be sad about someone who can treat you that way. Like, and even when I talk to him, he's like, well, I just want things to feel right, and oh, it needs to feel right. And when I think about it, he never even like really gave us a chance to see how it could feel because we only really spent time together a few times, and he never even gave it a chance. Like, there was no chance given in that situation. So anyway, nothing to worry about in the end.